गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स, स्टडी विद अपाल इंजीनियरिंग एंड जर्नल जियोलॉजी परवीन सिंह बुक। तो हम इग्नियस रॉक के बारे में पढ़ रहे हैं। तो फॉर्म्स ऑफ इग्नियस रॉक कैसी होगी, तो इसके भी ये भी बहुत अपने आप में इम्पोर्टेंट है। तो आप उसकी जैसे 2 लाइनें आपने डेफिनेशन लिख दी और उसमें एक एग्जाम्पल डाल दिया बस, और मेक अ डायग्राम्स। प्लीज प्रैक्टिस डेली रफली, एंड वैसे तो कोशिश करिएगा कि आपकी बने डायग्राम तो उसमें लेबलिंग अच्छे से हो, क्योंकि जो आपको मार्क मिलेंगे वो माइंड में लॉन्ग टाइम तक आपको लर्न रहेगा। तो वही प्रोसेस है, ठीक है। फॉर्म्स ऑफ इग्नियस रॉक एज ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन, और अन्य बच्चों से आपको रैंक और ऊपर लेके जाएगा। तो already explains igneous rocks are formed from the cooling and crystallization of an originally hot molten natural materials called magma or lavas when erupted from volcanoes. The cooled igneous masses occurs in nature in varieties of shapes or forms. As to what forms an igneous mass will acquires on cooling depends। हाँ, जैसे आप लोग मेरा देख रहे हैं तो आप लोगों से एक रिक्वेस्ट है कि जो अभी गेट का न्यू सिलेबस है, जिसमें अपना जियोलॉजी एंड जियोफिजिक्स है, मैंने भी दिया था। तो अब सिलेबस में क्या डिफरेंस है वो मैं जानना चाहती हूँ। अगर आपके पास है तो प्लीज़ शेयर कर दीजिएगा, और नेट का भी रीसेंट टाइम में जो सिलेबस हो वो शेयर कर दीजिएगा। थैंक यू। तो नेक्स्ट हम पढ़ रहे हैं, the cooled igneous masses occur in nature in a variety of shapes or forms. As to what forms an igneous mass will acquire on cooling depends on a number of factors such as the structural depositions of the host rocks, and also called the country rocks, the viscous cities of the magma or lava, the composition of the magma or lava, the environment in which injections of magmas or eruptions of lava take place. It is however possible to divide the various forms of igneous intrusions into two broad classes, concordant or discordant. This is based on the relationship of the igneous intrusions with the structure of the host rock. Concordant bodies, all those intrusions in which the magmas has been injected and cooled along or parallel to the structural planes of the host rocks are grouped as the concordant bodies. The bedding planes in the sedimentary formations and cleavage planes in metamorphic rocks defined such planes where the magma get introduced and cooled down without any attempt to cut across them, and most important concordant forms are silicillates, lupulates, laculates. हम लोग इसकी बहुत प्रैक्टिस करते थे, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, आप प्लीज ध्यान रखिएगा, ठीक है। सिंपल सेल, मल्टीपल सेल और ये कंपोजिट सेल। So those igneous intrusions that has been injected along or between the bedding planes or sedimentary sequence are known as cell. It is typical of cells that their thickness is much smaller than their width and length. Moreover, these bodies commonly thins out or tapers along its outer margins. Thus, upper and lower margins of cells commonly show a comparatively finer grain size than their interior portions. This is explained by relatively faster coolings of magmatic injections at these positions. So next please. Different cells, interformational cells. In length, cells may vary from a few centimeters to hundreds of meters. Minor or local projections from big cell and other concordant bodies may rise above into the overlying strata. Such projections of magmatic compositions are known as apophyses and singular apophyses, and these should not be considered as an evidence against the concordant nature of the main intrusion. Cells are commonly subdivided into following types. सिंपल सेल, जैसे आपको बहुत शॉर्ट में क्वेश्चन का आंसर देना है तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं, जैसे कई सेल की आपने डेफिनेशन लिख दी, फिर आप जैसे उसमें टाइप डाल दिए, सिर्फ सिंपल सिल, मल्टीपल सिल, कंपोजिट सिल, डिफरेंशिएटेड सिल्स, इंटरफॉर्मेशनल सिल शीट में डाल दिया। अब उसमें आपको रॉक कहीं से मिलती है, वैसे रॉक है नहीं, ये जैसे ये दिया हुआ है तो आप उसको और लिख दीजिए, बस इतना भी कर सकते हैं। लेकिन छोटी छोटी डेफिनेशन है, 2-3 बार आप लिख करके भी प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, चलिए सिंपल सिल पे आते हैं। फॉर्म्ड ऑफ अ सिंगल इंट्रूजन और मैग्मा, मल्टीपल सिल्स which consist of 2 or more injections and which are essentially of the same kinds of magmas. Composite silts which result from the 2 or more injections of different types of magmas. And differentiated silts, these are exceptionally large sheet-like injection of magma in which there has been segregations of minerals formed at a various stage of crystallization into separate layer or zone. Informational sheets, the sheets of magma injected along or in between the planes of unconformity in a sequence are spatially termed as interformational sheets, and these resembles the silts in all other channels detail. The most common rock composing the silts are intermediate and basic igneous rocks like syenite and gabbro. They may show the aphenetics or porphyritic texture. Fecolith. These are concordant, small sizes, intrusive, and that occupies the positions in the through ट्रफ कहते हैं ना इसे शायद, हाँ ट्रफ, एंड क्रेस्ट ऑफ बेंड्स एंड कॉल्ड फोल्ड्स इन आउटलाइन से दीज बॉडीज आर डबली कॉन्वेक्स, यानी कि डबल कॉन्वेक्स हो गया, यानी टू कॉन्वेक्स, एंड अपीयर्स क्रेसेंट और हाफ मून से शिफ्ट इन क्रॉस सेक्शन. As regard their origin, it is a thought दो है, thought that when magma is injected into a folded sequence of rocks, it passes to the crest and through trough almost passively, without exerting much pressures. Lopolith. Lopolith, those igneous intrusions which are associated with the structural basins that are sedimentary beds inclined towards a common center, are termed as lopoliths, and they may form huge bodies of consolidated magma, often many kilometers long and thousands of meters thick. It is believed that in the origins of the lopoliths, the formation of structural basins and the injections of magma are contemporaneous, that is broadly simultaneous. Lopolith-like silts may be simple, complex, or differentiated in character, the terms having the same connotations. Okay, laccoliths, these are concordant intrusions due to which the invaded strata have been arched up or deformed into a dome. The igneous mass itself has a flat or concave base and a dome-shaped top. Laccoliths are formed when the magma being injected is considerably viscous, so that it is unable to flow and spread for greater distance. Instead, it gets collected in the forms of a heap about the orifice of eruptions. As the magma is injected with sufficient pressure, it makes room for itself by arching up the overlying strata. Extreme types of laccolith are called bismulliths, and in these the overlying strata get ultimately fractured at the top of the domes because of continuous injections from below. The laccoliths are further distinguished as symmetricals when the roof rocks show different inclinations in different direction, and interformational when these are injected along unconformities. They are commonly intermediate, and silica content is between 45 to 66% in composition, and so great variation in texture. Thank you.